Speaking of Tucker Carlson, though,
Yeah.
he already came out with a 5-part series. It's on his network. I haven't purchased it or whatever. But every week he's coming out with the 9/11 files.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Crazy.
I totally
Really?
forgot to look into that. You told me to.
It's crazy. It's like, I mean, for sure. Like I'm only on part 2. Like he's only, by the time this comes out, I think all 5 parts will be out. But it's insane. Like it's approaching it from there's a proof of what he's talking about. And just the 9/11 commission of like how it was just set up for failure from the beginning, that it was corruption from the top down and they weren't exposing the whole truth. But the first episode, they get into the 2 of the hijackers for 9/11 that hit the World Trade Center. Apparently, the CIA knew about them while they were still in Afghanistan, I believe. And literally, we're trying to, if I'm remembering this right, we're recruiting them to be plane hijackers, but in order to gain intelligence to where they would stop them.
Yeah.
So they let them get from Afghanistan to Saudi Arabia to, I think they went to somewhere in Asia, and then I think it was Thailand, and then landed in LA, knew everything about them, knew exactly where they were, what they were doing, but it did not prevent them from boarding on that plane and hijacking it and hitting the World Trade Center. And that was never brought up in the 9/11 Commission.
No, of course not.
That they knew about these guys the entire time.
Yeah.
And were even recruiting them to gain intelligence. So they're like recruiting them under this false flag of like, we're going to make you guys plane hijackers.
Mm-hmm.
So we trained them.
That's what I was going to say.
Basically.
Oh my gosh.
Or at least funded the training, maybe, or
or just
they were in army bases in America.
Were
like
they?
their driver's license addresses linked back to bases.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
And they were interviewed. The pilots trainers were interviewed, and like they apparently these guys who were flying these planes weren't that skilled, and so like pulling off a specific maneuver apparently will like, I don't know how. I mean, I'm not a pilot, so like, but it doesn't seem like a difficult maneuver. But I don't know. But it's like, but they're saying they were not that skilled.
But it's so frustrating because for 24 years, if you even mentioned 9/11 being there's some sort of conspiracy with it, you were unpatriotic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how dare you?
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, this video, it's just showing all the proof of what the government knew and they did nothing about, and their corruption within it. And even the guy who was in charge of counterterrorism at the time, right after 9/11 happened, he went to the White House for like a briefing, and his whole agenda was to be like, okay, where's the next attack going to be?
Mm-hmm.
And they said, basically, scrap that. Let's just focus on going to war in Iraq now.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So the whole agenda was a ploy to go to war in Iraq.
Wow.
And it's like, and Osama bin Laden wasn't even in Iraq.
No.
You guys.
It's wild. So many details.
My question is like, what's the end game to all of this? You know what I mean? Like, we're exposing that it's conspiracy, but then what do we do with it when we know that we've been lied to?
I mean,
Well,
nothing.
you
I
just
guess you're doing
nothing.
a revolution in the cities.
Nothing, but you have there's
know.
education, and that way if something does happen, we don't just fall into whatever trap they want us to think, because it's literally just a marketing campaign for America. Hey, we want people to be patriotic. We want this money to go here.
I mean, I think
how do we rig it in that way?
We're watching it happen again.
Here's my question.
Literally.
Though. Why would all this stuff about 9/11 being a cover-up come out now?
True.
Is this part of a psyop to where they're just continuing, just like what's happening with all the Charlie Kirk conspiracies and stuff, which some of them have a lot of, I would say, validity. I don't know enough about it, because that's also a really hard thing. Because it's like, where are you even going to find hard evidence for that? You just have to trust what other people are finding.
Time is misinformation's friend. So the slower it takes, or the longer it takes for this information to come out, the easier it is to, if the goal is not truth, the goal is a narrative, let time pass.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's the play. Just
Yeah.
let the internet get crazy. You know, we talk about the Disney conspiracy with Frozen. He's frozen, so we're going to use the buzzword frozen. That may or may not be true, but the same idea exists. So like, let's not release anything for months,
Yeah.
and the internet will be full of theories that send people everywhere but the truth.
Yeah. Candace Owens is not letting
She's
time
not.
go by though.
And like, lover or hater, people need to exist who
Sure.
are committed to getting to the bottom of stuff.
Yeah, she's our kind of like our new Alex Jones, but with more of a
Eloquent way of speaking.
yeah, and
Alexis Jones.
Alexis Jones. Yeah.
Nice.
No, I mean she yeah,
There is damage that can be done though. Let's acknowledge that.
100%.
1000%.
Yeah,
Let's have her on.
I would love that.
Yeah.
It'd be scary. She scares me a little bit, but she's very smart.
Yeah, super smart.
I think I'm just afraid of smart women. That's why I'm afraid of my wife.
I was about to say,
The
what
good
does that
call,
mean for
good,
me?
good.
Hey.
Josh, what are the implications to what you were talking about?
It seems like with all this stuff, Tucker Carlson, who is involved in politics,
Yes.
right? There's no denying that.
No, he's very, very connected.
Yeah, and he's honestly a hard read for me because like there's a lot of stuff where I'm just like, say it again, dude. That was really well said. But then other stuff, I'm like, but you are really involved.
Yeah.
Like you are buddies with a lot of politicians.
Yes. How do you go from the number one guy as a news reporter? Like everyone, he was a meme at one point. Like he drove people crazy, both parties. And then you completely flop to the next year. I'm talking about Nephilim giants. I'm
Mhm.
talking about conspiracies. And it's like, wait, are you either grifting? And like, is this the plan? Like, is he owned by somebody? Says, listen, we're just going to talk about these things. Because he seems genuine, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can you look up what Tucker Carlson's father did? Because it was something within, I feel like it was the CIA or something.
Yeah, and he applied and was denied, right? One time, I think.
Yeah,
Tucker,
or the FBI.
Yeah, he
or something.
applied and didn't get it. Supposedly.
Supposedly.
I can't trust anyone anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
But this is what I think the part of the psyop is. I'm just talking crazy now, but to continue to create a further mistrust in everything.
Yeah.
If you can't trust anything, then you just cause chaos.
Yeah. And you're doing that with video now. You're doing that with people. You're doing nothing out there unless you're having a face-to-face conversation, which you can't even sometimes trust that.
I know.
You can only trust ninjas of butterflies, which is crazy. And if you like and subscribe to this video right now, hit the bell.
Ninjas are butterflies.
Did I say ninja? I meant
The butterfly is no doubt one of God's most